line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up. Finger to the sky and a green light shining bright. The only thing I have in mind is the finish line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. Crank it up.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to PTM Racing TV, and welcome to the new year. It is 2021, ladies and gentlemen. Again, everyone, I am Christian, the Crusader Striver, and welcome back to the show. Tonight, we've got ourselves a heated one and a battle, to say the least. Here, over 50 some odd drivers have joined in with us for the BeardFx Gaming, DougBetts3 Facebook Gaming, RYCO Motorsports, C&C Racing Designs 151 Custom Graphix race here at Cedar Lake Speedway for the Super Late Models Open Series. As we get ready to get down to business, let's go ahead and take a look at our RYCO Motorsports Track Tech Talk for the night. Looks like we've got ourselves a hot one here as we situate them through. The track definitely will play into the factor here. The weather nice and cool, nice and spark as it gets ready here for heat number one. We are getting set up for this one here as we get ready to go. Looks like our drivers are ready to go here, so let's start them up on the pole here. Let's take a look. On the starter, it'll be Austin Hines in the 32. To his outside, it'll be G. Tyler Cox in the 68. Row number 2, we're going to see Nori Tibbett in the 24. To his outside, that's going to be Matt D. Moore in the 17. Next row on back, Chad Jackson in the 25 with the 93 there of Kyle Durzum. The 7th spot goes to Justin Toll in the 019 and Jacob Newby in that 46. And last but not least, Clayton L. Cooper in the 37, rounding out your field here tonight. And I got to make a quick heads up that Jacob Newby is actually in the 40. Our apologies in advance here as we get things situated on through. Our drivers are locked in, loaded, and ready to go here tonight. Let's get down to business here. Let's get a good look at our drivers here as we situate them through, getting them ready to go for tonight's action-packed adventure here. As you see, as we line them up into position, everybody jockeying around, getting ready to go. As the drivers get situated through, we ask if you guys could share around, like us, follow us up here, as well as go check out today's race sponsors here tonight. Of course, that being BeardFx Gaming channel, as well as our friends over at DougBetts3. The drivers are ready to start off the line. We're getting ready to go. Green flag racing here as we come on down out of turn 2. It looks like we're ready to go next time by. Down the back straightaway, they line them up into position to set up for tonight's action here. They are lined up here down the back. Here we go. Pace truck getting set off. Lights are coming down next time around. Here we go. Coming by. Green flag flies. Heat number 1's underway. Right out of the gate already off the start. It's going to be Austin Hines in the 32 machine trying to get a run there with J.E. Tyler Cox in the 6K. Now moving to the inside. They challenge him on through already to start. Whoa, into the wall goes to 17. Now Matt T. Moore as they back him on down around out of turn through. They will go down in turn 3 and 4 and now. The action's going to be hot. The action's going to be quick. It's going to be all out pacing here and who can be able to outwit, outsmart the other as we get things taken care of here. Coming on down. Here we go. They are all challenged up for position. Everybody running their line in. Chad Jackson there trying to get in a little bit of a spot here with that 25. The BeardFx 55 machine trying to move him in, trying to clean house. As we jock him on around, coming down out of turn 3, down into turn 4 here. J.E. Tyler Cox got himself a pretty good run here coming down in their corner zone. We've got 6 laps to go here in heat number 1. As they challenge them in through right down their corner zone, back them on by right now. 5 laps to go here as we come on through. The 17 there, Matt trying to get some momentum there, trying to get some power based into that corner zone. He can't quite get the run he's looking for there, and it's definitely showing. But as we've noticed before, it doesn't take much to get back into this one. We're on board here with Matt. See the line he's trying to hit and the line he's trying to kind of mash in there, but the car not quite sticking the way he's wanting to, and it's definitely showing. But so far, the run's working well, the run looking tight. Down into the back straight away we go. Back him on in, down around out of turn 3, down in turn 4 here. J.E. Tyler Cox still has the race lead as Austin Hines desperately trying to cling on to some momentum, trying to catch him through. Final 2 laps coming away. We're going to the white flag this time around here as we challenge him on in. White flag is out here. Austin Hines desperately trying to get a run here, trying to get something going here on J.E. Tyler, but it's not going to be. Down out of turn 3, he just needs to make one more good turn, and Tyler Cox is taking home heat number 1. Final results coming in for that one here as we look at our finish here on that race. Heat number 1 results are in here, and this is our final startings here. J.E. Tyler Cox taking the win. Austin Hines getting 2nd. 3rd going to Matt D. Moore. 4th to Chad Jackson. Nori Tidbit getting 5th. 6th to Kyle Dersham. 7th to Clayton L. Cooper. 8th to Jacob Newby. And 9th to Justin Toll to round out our top 10 in that one here. As we now lock and load here for the next race here. We are getting set and on the pace, so let's go ahead and take a look at our starting order here tonight for the next row. Heat number 2 coming your way here, and it will be the 12 of Robert Lawlin in the first spot, and 2nd will go to Dawson Hickens in the 27th. 2nd row on back, it'll be Jonathan Lee. In the 55 is outside, it'll be Casey McAllister in the 30. Row number 3, the 151 of Jonathan DeVries, and the outside of him will be the Jester Walker in the number 5. 4th row on back will be Michael Heinze, and the 39 is outside. It'll be DougBetts in the number 3. Starting shotgun in the field, Adam Adbitz in the 38. And also, I'm going to warn you guys right now, if I do mess up your name, let me know later out of the race. I've had a bad habit of doing that before, I'm not going to lie, so I do apologize in advance. So we're going to bring our drivers on around, get things situated through. You get to look at all our drivers here, getting a good showcase here of what is to come here tonight and what they will bring to the table here. A big row, to say the least, here of heavy hitters and heavy drivers here looking to try to outwin out the other. Looks like DougBetts and Adam Apps are not going to make the call, which that will set up our starting lineup here as we get them on by, ready to go. The next time around, we're going green flag racing here. Down and about, here we go, coming on through. They're ready to get back at it, ready to go down once again, down the front straightaway. Green flag flies, we're underway. There we go, looks like we got our scoreboard to finally work today. Back them on down that back straightaway, here we go. The 12L of Robert Lawlin already off to a strong start. A little bit of problems there in the back, look at a turn two. Looks like there's a little bit of an issue there for Dawson Hickens, unfortunately. Dawson not able to get that run that he was looking for. He's going to get passed on by. He has to go to work here with the 151 of Jonathan DeVries. Right him on through. They are battling back here in the top three, top four zone going through. You've got a battle for second here between Jonathan Lee and Casey McClaster. Casey McClaster right now working him on through, giving it a hard run, hard spot down at a turn four. Side by side they take it. Bobble there by the 55. That opens the door up to Casey McClaster. McClaster now moves in. Whoa! A little bit of trouble there getting into that corner zone. Finally gets a little bit of a run. Starts to finally pick up the pace. Moving him on by. Heavy damage up on the 55 machine, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too much at the moment. As we back him on around right now, we've got ourselves a hot one here. As the 51 and the J5 go out of here. Jester right now trying to play a little joke there on the 151, but he can't quite clear him. And now he opens the door up there for the 27 of Dawson Hickens. Dawson Hickens gets a big run there and gets a huge burning of momentum there. Running him on by. Wow! Contact made there out of turn four. They hang on. They stay out of trouble zone. As Robert Lawlin right now on that 12L has a hard run, a hard spot up in the position. Continues the momentum and continues to make pace. They back him on down around out of turn four. The 30 of Casey McClaster right now trying desperately to get back into this one, trying to find a run into the zone. Jonathan DeVries right now trying to get back into that zone as well. Something we forgot to mention. There are only 2 spots to go into the feature. They will go to the con seats if they do not make the feature on these heats. So those first 2 spots are going to be huge parts for these drivers. And you know right now, with some contact made there between Jester and Dawson there. They are going at it with each other for a battle to say the least. But coming to the white flag here on the final lap, it looks like Robert Lawling is going to take home this one as he comes down, shoots it out of the corner in a turn 3 and a 4. It is all Robert Lawling going to take home the race win and make into the feature as well. Will be Casey McClaster. He will make it to the feature. What a race there by these drivers and a good battle to say the least here. Heat number 2 is done. We're going into heat number 3 now. Before we do that though, let's take a look at the results here on that one. Again, we have our top 2 going in already. Robert McLaughlin, and then it'll be Casey McClaster. 2nd, 3rd going to Jonathan Lee. 4th, Jonathan DeVries. 5th to Dawson Hickens. 6th to Jester Walker. 7th to Michael Heinze. 8th to DougBetts, and then Adam Abbott's also not making the call there on that case there. And now let's go ahead and get ready to start up our next order. Here's heat number 3. It's the number 29 and James Clapson that's going to take home the number 1 spot. And then going in the 2nd spot will be Corey Austin, the 92. Run number 2, we're going to see the 86 of Jason Madison in that 86 machine. And then 4th spot will be the 147 of Dustin Carroll. Run number 3 is the 43 of Davin Markham and the 22 of Dennis Crosby. Final starters, Jimmy Lasseter and the 412 and the 14 of Colton Kinsley, rounding out your top field there. And we are set, ready to go here for now this next race here in the next starting up position as our drivers work them on by right now. We are ready to start this one up as we get things wrapped back around. Corey Austin there looking to possibly make the show, as well as James Classen, but you know there's a lot of heavy hitters in here. We know a few of them. Davin Markham, we've seen him in the dirt stocks. We know how bad he can be and how he's a tough hombre. We'll see if he's able to get things figured into his liking tonight. But he's got a murder's row to get through if he wants to do that. So they will situate him on through, getting things taken care of here as we have showcased our drivers lineup. Now we're ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a little bit. If you guys are just now tuning in for the first time, first off, thank you for tuning on in, and we appreciate the support. We hope you guys like the race and like the broadcast, and maybe you like and follow us up here on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube as we get ready to go back to racing. Here we go. Green flag is out. Right out of the start already, off the joint, through the chicane, backing them on through. Right now they go here down and about. Everybody jumping around into position here as they continue them on by. Running them on through right now. You got a battle for second here between these heavy hitters. The 86 there of Jason Madison, Dustin Carroll, the 147, the 92, Corey Austin looking for a run there. Running them on by, right back down around now. Looks like a huge run coming there. Whoa, contact there between in the back there. You can see they're swinging around pretty hard. Here comes the number one machine. The number one machine there, that is Dustin Carroll, moving them on in, starting to make some runs there. James Claxton is not getting away from these guys just yet as they back them on around down out of turn 3 and 4. This is a heated battle for the lead and the 2 transfer spots. They need to stay in the run and stay in the position. James Claxton right now is not out of the woods yet. We've got a hot one here between Corey Austin, James Claxton, Dustin Carroll, and Jason Madison. These 4 drivers are looking to try to take 2 of the transfer spots. As they back them on around, looks like there's trouble there for Jason. He'll lose ground and time up as they back him on around yet again. Still challenging him, and Dustin Carroll trying to swing the sliders, trying to swing into position. You can see the runs he's carrying down in those corners and in that position. He's running it hard and giving it all she's got. But there's not a lot of room to miss here. You've got to stay focused, got to stay on that run. You're on board here with James as he works them on by down the back stretch into turn 3 and 4. Absolutely laying waste, laying into position, staying in the zone right now as we back them on down. We've got 2 to go. Running them on through. Once one more time now. Looks like Dustin Carroll's going to try to throw the slider. He didn't get the haymaker he was looking for on James. James trying to stay ahead of him, trying to stay in as the white flag comes out. Right back on around we go here, back on through, down out of turn 2. We go to the back straightaway. They challenge him in. Back one more time down. Dustin Carroll looking for the inside zone. James Claxton is going to take home the race win. And Dustin Carroll gets the final transfer spot of heat number 3. We're not even through the heat yet, and these guys are already working up a sweat here. Holy smokes, that's some good racing there to say the least. Let's take a look at our race results here from that one here as we now bring it toward. It's going to be the James Claxton taking over the win there. Dustin Carroll makes the final transfer spot. 3rd going to Corey Austin. 4th to Jason Madison. 5th going to Davin Markin. 6th to Dennis Crosby. 7th to Jimmy Laster. And Colton Kinsey finishing out in your positions there. Now let's go ahead and get ready to our starting order for heat number 4. As we book them on in, it will be it'll be the 357 machine there of Cody Sieber, and his outside will be Jacob Daughtry. Next row on back will be Todd Stanton and Kenny Wilkins the 2nd. Row 3 will be Hunter Heck in the 7 and Aaron Johnson in that 78 machine. Then you got David Castelli in the 18, the outside shotgun in the field, Andrew Albertston in the 155. Your lineup is set for this next race here as we get things taken on in, getting ready to go here. The 357 of Cody Sieber will have the start. He'll have the gun. Can he run this one in through and give himself a fighting chance here? We'll see. A lot of heavy hitters in this one as well. I've seen a few of these names before. David Castelli's one you've seen more or less on the oval, on the asphalt series. It'll be interesting to see how he is on the dirt series as we get him situated on in, ready to go here. Coming down out of turn 4. Lights are on. We're all home. Let's go, go, go. Running them on in, down and about. Here we go into their corner zone, challenging them on through. Right back on down we go here. Cody Sieber already off to a hot start here, trying to work him in, giving himself a fighting and a half here as Todd Stanton moves it on in, down, out of the outside line, looking for a position here. Inside he goes at 32. L Machine writing him in hard, running him in quick, and there's some problems there in the back already. Drivers all over the place as Aaron Johnson lost a lot of ground there from the 7 of Hunter Heck. And those two drivers going side back all the way through, but right down out of turn 3, back down into turn 4 we go here. It's going to be Cody Sieber and Todd Stanton battling back and forth with this one right now as they charge them through down the backstretch. Running on through right now, back on by yet again now the 26 machine of Jacob Daughtry right now doing everything he can to move it on in. The 45 machine backing them on through yet again down on the front straightaway here. We do apologize if we get some names mixed up and numbers mixed up. It's different what you see on custom numbers versus what you see on the car. You're on board here with Cody, and you can see that run he's getting off that line. He is just pounding it through in that turns. Running them back in, giving it all he's got, taking it through. Todd Stanton right now challenging it back in yet again, moves it through hard as he can. He's trying to keep that transfer spot in line, but you know he would love to take home a win here. As they back him on around yet again here, Jacob Daughtry right now trying desperately to get some momentum worked in, trying to get something figured in. He's not quite hanging in there the way he wants to. They charge him on around yet again, still everybody jockeying for their position, everybody jockeying for their run. As they back him on in, Cody Sieber has got the race lead by a good chunk and a half here. Staying consistent, staying in his zone, everybody looking it in. Right back on around, looks like we got some battles here in the back here between our drivers here with Kenny Wilkins and Hunter Heck as they back him through to the white flag now through and through. One more time around, Cody Sieber trying to hold off that 32 there up Todd Stan looking for one more run. He gets on the outside wall, pushes it through a little bit, but it's going to be Cody Sieber taking home heat number 4's victory here, and a pretty good stellar race there as well. We've got 2 more heats to go here before we get to our B mains here tonight, but let's go ahead and take a look at the results here for heat number 4. So to finish that one out, Cody Sieber taking home the win. 2nd place going to Todd Stanton. 3rd going to Jacob Daughtry. And 4th going to Hunter Heck. 5th, I should say, to Kenny Wilkins the 2nd. 6th to David Castelli. Aaron Johnson 7th. And 8th going to Andrew Alberston. As we now get situated in for heat number 5. We are ready to go here once again. And folks, here's how we shape them up. On the pole, Chris Click in that 10 machine is outside. Austin Sessions in the 28. Run number 2, it's going to be Brett Gotchko. And the number 9 is outside. Ken Byron in the 13. Run number 3, Jared Milton in the 21 is outside. The 41 of Joseph Lavalley. Run number, final starters here tonight, Robert Minks in the 49 is outside. Justin Clark in the 35 to round out your field for heat number 4. Or 5, excuse me. That's what happens when the producers never give you any time to breathe. But nevertheless, here, let's go ahead and show our drivers here in our lineup here now as we get set for heat number 5. Everybody ready to rack, stack, and all that, ready to line up into position, get in a good run here and get a good fight up zone. Looks like Justin Clark not able to make the call, so that will open the door up for the rest of the field as we back them on around down that front straightaway. We're off and running. Here we go, challenging them through. Running them on by right now. That 20 machine there works them on through, giving it some nice runs. Austin Sessions trying to hang in there. Well, the 5 of Brett Kutchow rushes them on down the inside line, trying to make a charge and a half here on that back straightaway. Make a move here. The 10 of Chris Click is loving every minute of this, though, because he's just running away from them. Ken Byron now in the hunt. He's in the charge. He's got a full throttle assault initiated coming down on the back straightaway. He's trying to challenge up Austin Sessions in the 20. They continue to collapse them on around down out of turn 3 and 4. Everybody running their line into their positions. They're all looking for the same thing, trying to get that 2 transfer spots. The 5, though, Brett Gotchkow right now has got that in his sights, in his mind. Austin Sessions right now in the 20 is doing everything he can to work them through, giving it a run and a half here. Backing them on by down around out of turn 4 they go here. Everybody for themselves, everyone trying to challenge them in. You're on board here with Austin. Whoa, and you can see how hard these cars, when they get into that wall, how much it can sway them off just a little bit. Cedar Lake is well known for that. You've got to be careful about how you run those lines in, how you hit your position up. Joseph Lavalley right now, the lone Canadian in this one of an American field. Trying to showcase what they do up far north of us and see how well this plays in right now as they challenge them on by. Still everybody jockeying for position as Ken Byron there in this end, working it through there with the 21 of Jared Milton. All drivers trying to hang in there, trying to stay in their zone right now. Side by side, they take it here. Jared Milton and Ken Byron fight it into a hard run. Everybody jockeying for position and running them on by. Chris Click right now absolutely laying into the throttle, laying into the momentum with only 2 laps to go. He is not looking like he's going to be taken down anytime soon. We're going on board. You can see the pure consistency he's taking into those corners and how he runs them in. Absolutely laying into it as the white flag comes to the checkered. It's all Chris Click who takes home this one. Brett Gutschkow getting himself second will be the final transfer spot. Austin Sessions just falling a little bit short. Ken Byron and the rest of our field worked him into that one as we go ahead and take a look at the race results for heat number 5. Don't worry, folks, we'll have that overlay timer here in a little bit, but real quick, let's go ahead and look at heat 5's results. Chris Click will take home the win there. Second going to Brett Gutschkow, and third going to Austin Sessions. Fourth to Ken Byron, fifth to Jared Milton. 6th to Joseph Lavalley, 7th to Robert Meeks and Justin Clark. 8th rounds out your field there as we now get ready for heat number 6, our final heat. Before we hit to feature time and race fans, I'm excited to call that one, but it looks like we are in the consolation race. Hold on a minute, we are in consolation race time. So we're getting ready to go ahead and go to our consolation race here as we get things taken care of here. Let's go ahead and start them on the pole. 17, the Matt D. Moore, and to his outside, Corey Austin, 92. Row number 2 is going to be Austin Sessions in the 20, and then the 151 of Jonathan DeVries in that 4th spot. Next row's on back, it'll be Hunter Heck in that 7, Nori Tibbett in the 24. Row number 4 is going to be Davin Markham in the 43, to his outside, that's Jared Milton in the 21. Row 5, Jester Walker in the 5, to his outside, David Castelli in the 18. Row number 6 is going to be Clayton L. Cooper in the 37 and Jimmy Lavister in that 12 spot. Next row is on back. We will see it being Robert Minks in the 49, to his outside, DougBetts in the 3, and shotgun our field, Andrew Albertson in the 155. And 619 of Justin Toll to round out our field there as we get things situated through here now, ready to go back underway and ready to go at it here. Drivers are set, drivers are lined up here to go as the lights are about to come off in this place. The roof is about to blow. Here we go, coming down, B main time. Let's get this one started up. Here we go, green flag is out. 15 laps to the distance as we charge them on through. Already off the start, right back on the inside. Here we go. Here comes the 20 of Austin Sessions already leading in. Trouble there for Matt D. Moore. He gets up into the wall protection. He loses ground there. He opens the door up now. Here comes the 92 of Corey Austin. Back him on down around out of turn 2. Oh, you got to be careful up there. You can't be throwing too many haymakers and think it'll work all the time. You've got to be a little bit patient out there. We're on board here with Jonathan DeVries as we move him on through down and about out of turn 4. Running them back on in, right back on the attack goes the 85 of Hunter Heck. Heck right now trying to get some momentum built up around Austin Sessions. Right back on the attack we go here, and Corey Austin now moves him in, moving it through. Matt T. Moore trying to hang in there, trying to stay in that run as Austin Sessions at 20. Looks to try to get himself a run and a half coming down. There's corner zones. He's running up pretty hard here, fighting him in. All drivers for themselves. All drivers trying to hang in this one as the back of our field right now having some problems there. You see the 4 there, Jimmy Lassiter, having some problems there and trying to get things figured through right now. We're still on in through. Jared Milton right now trying to challenge him up as well, trying to get back into this. Running them back on in right now. Currently, everybody jockeying for position. Everybody running in line in. Only one driver will make the feature in this one for what we're being told right now. The rest will have to fight their way into the big one here as we continue them on by right now. Corey Austin doing everything he can, trying to give himself a fighting chance here. Right back on around still. It is the 85, excuse me, of Hunter Heck still counting them by, counting the stars, and run them on through. Right back on Jonathan DeVries right now doing everything he can to challenge him through, trying to stay in this one. Davin Markham right now in that 43 as well, trying to give himself a run and a half here. We've seen this man before in the dirt stocks over the Blood Eagle Racing Series, and he's coming back for that soon enough. But right now, he's trying to win himself some money and some battles here as he continues to challenge them on through right now. Jared Melton got in a little bit of contact zone with that 51 there. Jonathan DeVries and him getting out of it though, and they keep it clear of problem territory. We'll see how well that plays out right now as the rest of our field works them on through. Justin Toll in the 19 machine going to work here with the 49 of Robert Minks there in the corners. Trouble there, and in trouble there a little bit, gets into some problem zone. Robert Minks and him getting whacked in there a little bit, and that sends them back a little bit further back to the field as we continue them on in right now. It's been a hot one here right now between these drivers as Matt D. Morris, we're on board here with him. You can see the distance he's keeping away from Corey Austin. But he knows he's nowhere near away from losing this one. He's got to stay focused here. White flag is out now as we continue him on by. Corey Austin looking to throw one more haymaker and goes right down to the bottom. Get him a run. Looks like it's not going to be, though, as I come down around. He gets a little trouble zone, and that opens the door to Matt D. Moore to take home the B main. Consolation feature goes to Matt D. Moore. And what a finish there, to say the least here. Wow, that was something there. Let's take a look at the results there of the D main. Results not quite coming up just yet. Let's try that again. This looks like we do not have the results, unfortunately, so we'll have to let that one just slip by this time as we get started for our next starting position here. Here we go. RC main now will initiate Jonathan Lee in the 55. It is outside. It'll be Jacob Daughtry in that 26. Chad Jackson in the 25. It is outside. Jason Madison. Row number 3 is going to be Ken Byron, and it is outside. It'll be Dawson Hickens. Row number 4, we're going to see Kenny Wilkins the second, and the 8 spot will go to Kyle Dersham. And next row on back will be Dennis Crosby, and the next one outside will be Joseph Lavalley. And the 11th will go to Michael Hinesley. Michael Hinesley, and then it'll be Aaron Johnson there in 12th. 13th will go to the Jacob Newby, and 14th will be Cole Kinsey. And Justin Clark will be at an inside with the outside of Adam Advitz rounding out your field if he is to make the call here. Our driver's set, ready to go back to racing here. This has been an absolute barn burner, to say the least. It's been crazy nonetheless, but we love every minute of this here. Hope you guys are enjoying this one so far as we get things situated through, ready to go back for the next round of racing here. Coming on by, down, around, out of turn 3, down in turn 4. They're situated through and ready to go. Which can only mean one thing. Pace truck, get off that track before you get hit. It's green flag racing here. Cedar Lake Speedway right now, charging them through right now. Everybody challenging them on by. Everyone giving their run and a half here. Right back on around. Currently, we challenge them on through. Everybody jockeying in their positions, trying to hang in there as we continue them through. Right now, it is Jonathan Lee trying to do everything he can to stay in that zone and stay on the spot. Right back on the inside. Looks like a big run there coming from Chad Jackson in the 55. What a move there. He had a pole to sneak that one on in and give himself a run and a half there. Really working it into the corner, into that zone. Really fighting him on into the position. Jacob Daughtry in that 45 though, looking to make a move here, making it through down the corner zone. He sneaks it in there, says, hey, let's see where this one goes. Right back on around, we continue him on by that 44. Kenny Wilkins a second, still trying to desperately cling on to some life here, get some momentum the power and speed these guys carry through is truly impressive. It is just absolutely barn burner to say the least here. And everybody is doing everything they can to try to hang with him and try to stay clear of trouble. Oh, but that's going to be a save there for the 10. Oh, spins it upside down, almost goes for a ride and a half. Ken Byron almost upside down, somehow saves it. But that definitely set him back quite a ways, and that just cost him any chance he had to get up there, barring any cautions to come out. The 88 machine now works it through there. That's Jason Madison right now, or excuse me, the 86 I should say. Working it through right now is a 55 there of Chad Jackson, giving it all she's got, trying to working it through. Jacob Daugherty right now is just starting to leave the pack behind and show them what's what. We're on board here with Kenny Wilkins a second. Something we did not talk about earlier is the fact that this track is very versatile when it comes to runs and where you can line them up at. You can play the middle, you can play the cushion, you can play the bottom. There are many lines to the pocket, there's many lines to run through. It's all about just how you handle it, how you control it. And that's exactly what these drivers are trying to do right now, trying to stay in that zone, trying to stay in that run as they continue them through, all fighting for a position, all fighting to get in to the race here tonight for this feature as a 93 there. Kyle Dersham threw that haymaker, tried to throw the White Castle at the 27 and Dawson Hickens. It was not to be. The slider did not taste very good to him, he says. The 55 of Jonathan Lee and that is now working it through. Whoa, trouble there in that back turn. Whoa, we got bigger problems. Kyle Dersham gets in there with a 44. Kenny Wilkins a second, which opens the door up to Dawson Hickens to move through. He's starting to climb back into this, starting to change it in. The 55 of Chad Jackson desperately trying to cling on to some life here, trying to move them through. Right now we don't have a hard charger in this one other than the few going 2 and 1. Right now Kyle Dersham and, well actually I should say now Des Crosby, he's starting to make some positions. He's fighting it out there, trying to get into the hard charger for this one as the white flag comes out for Jacob Daugherty. Daugherty right now just needs to clear a few more times around as he backs him on down around out of turn 3, down in turn 4. It is all Jacob Daugherty taking home race feature number C main, excuse me. Hard battle and a hard run to say the least here from these guys. So first going to Jacob Daugherty, second to Chad Jackson, third going to Jason Madison as they flip him upside down there. Jonathan Lee taking home the fourth in that 55 machine. As we hopefully can take a look at the results there for this one. Looks like we now have the results finally. There we go, we got them up now. Matt D. Moore taking that one, Corey Austin, then Austin Sessions. Oh, excuse me, that's not the, oh, I meant. That was the C main there. Go ahead and show the results here for the B main. There we go, Jacob Daugherty there, Chad Jackson, then Jason Madison, Jonathan Lee, Dennis Crosby, Kyle Dersham, Kenny Wilkins second, Joseph Lavalley, Ken Byron, Michael Heinze, Jacob Newby, Dawson Hickens, Aaron Johnson, Colton Kinsey, Justin Clark, and Adam rounding out your top field there. As we now initiate a warm-up session for our drivers. If you guys wish and want to, I would say right now might be a good time to take a break, take a breather here as we get things situated through for this one. We got about 4 minutes left on the clock. We're going to get ready for this one here and get things taken through. The drivers are going to get their cars set up for this one here and get things finished on through. We're going to let them go out of here and just kind of leave them alone at the moment. This will be a star-studded field in this one here. A huge lineup of drivers, to say the least. So again, this is warm-up time now, so the drivers are kind of doing a finer tuner change and everyone getting situated through to end this one out. So they're just kind of getting figured in here, getting ready to go. Also guys, if you haven't already, I highly recommend going checking out BeardFx Gaming. I have left a link in the description to go check out their page. Also, if you want to see something just as much as these guys are doing right now, what they've been racing, go check out DougBetts3 on his Facebook gaming channel. And then we also have a little quick word to the sponsors here tonight. Yes, indeed, we have some great sponsors that have been able to give you guys this show and all that. So tonight's race is presented and sponsored by RYCO Motorsports. RYCO, with you from pit road to victory lane. By C&C Racing Designs. And by 151 Custom Graphix. Again, a very special thanks to the sponsors for giving these guys a chance to run here tonight, giving them all a fighting chance here to have a little fun with this one. We are getting set for our main event of the evening, and we'll show you guys what the time looks right about now. We've only got about 2 minutes left on the clock before we get down to business and get ready for this one. So if you guys haven't already, go grab a snack, go grab a drink. Lord knows right about now I should be opening up a cold one or two right about now to get ready for this one, but it has been an all-out battle. It's been a great race here, to say the least, here from everybody, and giving it a great show. A lot of fun times, a lot of great stuff here. It's been an absolute hoot and a holler, to say the least, and we hope you guys have enjoyed every single minute of it. So if you guys are kind of saying in the comments section, I have noticed you guys here and there. We do appreciate you guys all tuning on in. And one thing I'm definitely noticing is a lot of folks are definitely saying in the chat, it's throttle control, throttle control. And if you for those that are never tuned into a dirt track race and never seen these go on, what do they mean by that? Well, what they mean is the throttle control with these cars is going to be extremely crucial when they start to slick up and get a little loose there. The track has been cleared up and has been fixed around a little bit to give them a fair shake and a fighting chance here. But let me tell you something, it doesn't matter anything there if you don't have the control and the run you need to hang in with these guys, as they are just now getting ready to finish up heat warm-ups here. It's just James Klassen just throws it into the grass. I think he's trying to pull a baseball slide on that one. Right now, if you want to know who is the fast time in the heat warm-up, well, currently Dustin Carroll got a 15.26 right now, about 400ths faster than Cody Seaver. Second fastest and third fastest Todd Stanton in that zone as well. So right now that is your gap between those drivers as we shape up for tonight's main event of the evening. A lot of drivers going in the pit road here to get things figured in for a little more of a run, trying to get something figured out for later. 20 drivers are going into the main event here. They are going for some money. And our top 3 at the end will talk with us about this race and how they felt, as we are now finally ready to go to race here in just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally that time. It is at long last the time you've all been waiting for. It's time to go green flag racing here at Cedar Lake Speedway for the Hillbilly 75, a main event of the evening. Let's start them on down, rack them up, stack them up. Let's talk about them. Here we go. On the starter pole will be Dustin Carroll. The 147 is outside. It'll be Casey McAllister in the 30. Row number 2, it'll be the 32 of Austin Ines is outside. It'll be the 10 of Chris Click. Row number 3 is going to be Cody Seaver, and the 357 is outside. The 29 of James Klassen. Fourth row on back, it'll be the 12 of Robert Lawland, and 68 of Tyler Cox. Next row on through, we will see Todd Stanton in the 42 is outside, Brett Gutskow. Next row on through will be Matt D. Moore in the 17 and Jacob Daughtry in the 26. Row number 7, it will be Corey Austin in the 12, and is outside, it'll be Chad Jackson in that 25. Next row on through will be the 8, will be the Austin Sessions, and is outside Jason Madison. Next row through, Hunter Heck and Jonathan Lee. And our final starters here tonight, it's Davin Markham and Dennis Crosby. Race fans, you've been waiting for this one, haven't you? You wanted to see them. You wanted them here. Well, guess what? They're ready. They're racked. They're stacked. They're packed. And they're all that. this very special race, this very special evening. We'll see 20 hard-hitting, hard-throwing, dirt-slinging, crazy MFOs running it out here on Cedar Lake Speedway. If you haven't already, get the fans in here, get some time in zone. It's time to go racing. Here we go. They back him on through, down and around out of turn 1 already, and down turn 2. It looks like already a hard run there from Cody Seaver as he gets a little bit of a bump down, but the 32 of Austin Hines moves it through down as we go 3 wide salute down around turn. No! Turn 4, some problems there in the back stretch as they take it 3 wide yet again. Yellow flag is out, yellow is out. Caution, caution. Caution comes out. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see what happened there exactly. See if we can get a good look at what happened here. Looks like problems there coming into the turn zone. And yep, right there, the 92 gets spun around there. Sends everybody for a loop, sends them for a ride, and gets our driver's rack stack and all that for a little rerun there. Looks like we are having some problems with the overlays here. Give us 1 second here. We're going to try to reload that back up here for you. See if we got it here. Nope, not quite. So as we get things taken care of here back into situated territory, we will have our drivers ready to rack stack and all that yet again, and hopefully get this one situated through as we will bring our drivers back onto pace zone and into the run here. Running them back on down right now. We're getting ready to get situated through for some more racing here as we got 20 hard throwing drivers still ready to go at it here. Ready to showcase what they are capable of and what they are willing to do here to take home this one. As they back them on around, get things taken care of here. Back through down the corner zone. We're back underway. Green flag is out. Off the line through the chicane, Dustin Carroll already off to a hot start as they back him through right down and about yet again here. Staking him through as another yellow flag comes out. We got big problems here, big problems. Oh, we got a pile up down out of turn 4. So we'll go ahead and show what happened here as we go cut it to the PTM Instant Replay powered by SCK Gaming. Running them on through pretty hard there, running them by pretty quick, and right there looks like Chris Glick gets into trouble zone and the rest of the field just kind of swings it in. Some folks getting pushed on around pretty hard there and pretty back out of the zone, not the way they wanted that to happen. That will set our drivers back up into position and get things taken care of here as some drivers have gone out of pit lane. They're going out of here to get some fix up on the damage. Dustin Carroll will be one of those drivers. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not really sure what's going on with the overlay right now. Not really sure why we're not getting our time zones to work on right now. I'm not really sure what's going on, but there's not much we can do about it, so I'll do apologies in advance here. Running them on through. Dustin Carroll will be the starter here as he's got Austin Hines in that 32. Looking to take this one on through right now as we get them back underway, back them on through. Right back on, green flag flies out, we're back underway. 75 laps to the distance of these drivers here as we challenge them through right now. You can see Todd Stanton in that 32J right now, giving it a hard run and a hard pass there, back them on down yet again. Everybody jockeying through a position right now, trying to challenge them through right now as Casey McAllister right now charging them through hard out of turn 4. Right back down as we go here. Everybody's still jockeying for their run, jockeying for their position. Cody Seaver throws a haymaker, and I don't know if that's one you want to throw there at that spot. Right at Todd Stanton, makes a move there around Austin Hines. Hines was the recipient of that one there as Dustin Carroll right now is just starting to run away from these guys. Running them back on in. Everybody now starting to finally get some momentum carried through. Everybody's down to die down 3. Why they take it down the front straightaway here? Back them on through, and Matt D. Moore's got big problems out of turn 2. He gets into the trouble zone, and the yellow flag comes out. Trouble there for Matt T. Moore as we're going to go to our replay here to see what happened exactly there. Not the way you want to see that one at all, but that's just kind of the way it happens sometimes. So we'll go back and take a look at this one here and see what happened exactly here as we now get the showcase up here. There it is right there. Matt just unfortunately getting spun on around and nowhere to go and gets tagged there by the 68, and that's where trouble started, unfortunately. So now we'll bring our jars back under through and get things taken care of here. So I back him on around right now. Dustin Carroll gonna go at it here and get ready for this one here. Still not really sure why we're not getting anything on our ticker zone, but again, I guess that's just the way things work out sometimes. As we back him on through right now, getting things taken care of here. We're back underway, ready to get going here. Pace truck coming off the field. Dustin Carroll will lead him in as Todd Stan tries to hunt him down. Green flag flies back out. Right through and through we go here, down on the corner zone, down that front, around the back straightaway we go. That's now Austin Hines there in the 32, working him on in, starting to load up this one, fighting him into position. Now we take it into a 3 wide salute there for second. The 55 of Jonathan Lee now working him hard and working him strong, trying to get something to go here as they continue him on by, down and around on the back straightaway here. Austin Hines desperately trying to cling pace, trying to make some race here, moving him through. They back him on down around. Dustin Carroll still at his zone, at his run right now as they back him red again in the corner zone. Problems there. We've got big problems there in the back as we've got one spun around. Caution is out, caution is out. That's Corey Austin in the 92. Here's a replay of what happened exactly there as they working through. Everything looks fine here, nothing wrong, and then a little slow up from the pace on the 86 of Jason Madison, and that sets them back, unfortunately. So now we will brack them on around, get them situated through once again. As our field gets worked on through one more time here, we're going to cut to the replay here because we got to try to get this ticker figured out here. So now we'll bring him back around here once again, and hopefully we'll get everything figured in here. So back him on around once again here, and it will be Dustin Carroll giving it all she's got on this restart here, trying to see if he can stay with it and stay into pace here. These drivers all getting ready to go here, working them on through. He will be the guy to beat off the start once again. Todd Stanton desperately trying to find a way around him here as they back him through once again. Running by Austin Hines right now to the inside zone, trying to challenge up Stanton to get back his spot he had earlier after getting that haymaker thrown at him. Wasn't too big of a fan of being the recipient of that one, and right now he's challenging him on in as we take it into a 3 wide salute there once again down out of turn 2. Oh, a little bit of trouble there. That's going to be even bigger problems right behind him. No! Big slap and a wreck right ensues as they come through. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Huge problems there, and unfortunately a lot of drivers caught up in that one. Caution's out yet again. Oh my, that was a hard wreck there to say the least here. Everyone seems okay, everyone seems alright, but that was definitely not what you wanted to see there at all. So now the cars are going to slow down so they can let everybody get back underway, wrapped around here as they get things taken care of. Our field's still working him in, still trying to give himself a fighting chance here, doing everything they can to stay in this one. Dustin Carroll, though, will be our race leader still, as the rest of our field works him on in at the moment. Everybody all challenging for the same thing here tonight, all challenging for that spot up into position, as they will now double file him up here, get things figured through. Bit of damage up on some and a bit of a lot less on others right now as they continue on by. We're ready to work them back in and get ready for this next restart zone. Back them on down around out of turn 4. We're back underway. Let's get back down to racing. Still got quite a ways to go here to finish this one out. Right back down around the corner zone. We challenge them through. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And Matt T. Moore upside down. Oh my. Let's go ahead and find out what happened here on the restart. Oh man, he just went right into the tires there. Drove it in hard and said, let's see where this one goes. And I don't think that's what he meant by that, but unfortunately, that ends up bringing out the caution for him, and that is a tough break there. Matt just can't catch a break in this one. Well, our field will have to get things figured on through once again and get things taken care of here. As you get a good look at our drivers here, all racks stacked and all that, ready to get back at it. 35 laps is a lot of laps to really try to win some money here, and these guys are not your typical pro late drivers or the drivers you would see on the World of Outlaws circuit. These are more of your average Joe casual drivers, all looking to make a little bit of a name for themselves and a little bit of fun here. As they get them situated through, they're getting ready to get back underway here. Dustin Carroll once again leads him off. Stanton will have to try to find a way around him here and get him somewhere in this position. Running him on in, down, around, yet again will come by out of turn 4. Back underway we go. Green flag is out. Running him on through here, down on the back straightaway here, challenging him through. Jonathan Lee there in the 55, looking at it hard, running inside. Looks like Todd Stanton has got a run on the outside. We've got a new leader. Todd Stanton, the 32 machine, just runs it in with the best of them and gets a full throttle assault on the outside line. He challenges them in. You can see Dustin Carroll right now trying to play the same line he is at the moment. Not quite working out the way he's hoping for it. Cody Seaver knows it. He's trying to also hang in there with these guys as Austin Sessions trying to back him on down around yet again. You've got a heated battle here for the 6, 7, and 8 spots right now. There's so much going on. It's hard to call it at the same time. But you watch them by as they come on through. The 45 there, Jacob Daugherty right now moving them on by yet again, trying to make some momentum as a yellow again. Problems there for Corey Austin and Dennis Crosby. Let's take a look at the replay. See what went wrong here. A little hard on the throttle, a little hard on the momentum. It sends Dennis Crosby for a ride. Not the way you want to have that go down, but that can be racing for you sometimes. Dustin Carroll, man, I gotta be, if I'm in his shoes right now, I'm thinking, man, what did I do wrong to lose that one, and how do I get it back? Well, I'll tell you one thing. You're gonna have to find a good line in a good spot, and right now I think these drivers are finding just that here. Brett Gutschkow there in that 5, a lot of damage on the rear end of that. Get used to seeing that. It's pretty much like Eldora around here. It's just going to see a lot of damage on these cars. Austin Hines was in the hunt earlier. He's trying to get back into that one. Jacob Daugherty in that 45 was working it in, but unfortunately right now struggling a little bit to get back thing to ring. James Glass in there. 29 machine trying to also fight his way through. Davin Mark in the 43 also trying to be the heavy hitter and trying to give himself a fighting chance as we get ready to get back to business. Everybody trying to jockey him around, trying to get things figured through as we are about ready to go back to green flag racing here. It'll be Todd Stanton showing them the way on this restart. That 32J machine is going to have all alone to set the tone and set the spot here. Right back on around, here we go. Still not quite ready yet. You can see Tyler Lawton there in the 12 needing to get things, or Robert Lawton, excuse me, trying to get things figured in through and get things back away. Running them back on in, fighting them through. Green flag flies. We're back underway. And right down to the corner zone we go here, on through and through. We hit it down by yet again. Casey McAllister right now trying to run that outside line, trying to build up some momentum as Cody Sievers fights it in through as well, all charging through. A little bit of momentum there as Austin Hines takes a little lick and a half. Siever gets 1-2. First trouble as the caution comes out again. Looks like trouble there for Dennis Crosby and Matt D. Moore. Let's take a look at the replay. Looked like everything was fine there. Let's see what happened. Oh, a slider there from slider to Crosby there from Matt, and unfortunately didn't quite go the way they were looking for there. Let's another look at it from another angle here. Here comes Matt D. Moore there. Here comes a slider, throws it at him, charges it through, and didn't quite go the way he was expecting it to. So that will set our field back in way and in zone as we are ready to get things figured in once again. Hard runs and hard positions here, some lead changes and a lot of stuff going all around here. A lot of folks are telling me the middle is faster right now. I'm getting word from that. But a lot also are saying that the outside's starting to kick in. And the bottom line, if it get working a little more, there might be something there for later. You see the damage though on that 32J. Holy smokes there, man. A lot of damage up on that machine. I don't know if we can get a good glimpse of it here. Nah, we can't in this case. As we get ready to get back underway here, getting taken care of here. Once again, it will now be Jonathan Lee who's going to fight it in there. Right back on our way, going down. Here we go. Green flag's out once again. Running it back. Yellow flag out. Yellow, yellow, yellow. So looks like we got some problems there. Unfortunately, everyone coming to a stop. Not sure what went wrong. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Nope, nothing on that end here, so. And again, I know at home I'm getting word right now we don't have the names and stuff up. I do apologize in advance. We're still not sure why that is, and we're trying to figure it out as we go here, but I can guarantee you it's I'm definitely about as mad as you guys are about it right now. Trust me there. As we get them situated through once again, we are now getting ready to go back to the file here, get things situated through. If you guys are wondering at home what's going on exactly with that, I'll tell you right now, with the way these overlays work, sometimes iRacing gives a little too much data and process through, and some of these things work, some of them don't, but right now we're just kind of learning these things as we go. We can get back underway. Green flag is back out. Running them on through right down and about here yet again. Now the 30 of McAllister. McAllister moves on in through, gets a hard one as Austin Hines loses some ground there in the back. There we go. They pile up in the back. Every man and every driver for themselves right now trying to hang in this one. Running them through right now, trying to challenge them in. You got a hard road of drivers coming through right now. Currently, Todd Stanton is the hard charger of the night. He's working through pretty well here and getting himself a fighting a half here. Still hanging in there right now is a 55 machine there. Jonathan Lee still clambering in, still fighting him in pretty hard. Right back down we go here. The 85 of Hunter Heck right now starting to move into position. He's up 2 spots before he started earlier. Austin Hines also in the hard charger zone. Everybody's still trying desperately to cling on to some life and cling on to some runs here. All back through and through we go here. Everyone challenging them on in. We're on board here with Austin. As you see that grit, you see that dirt come off. That's the driver taking off one of those tear-offs, and you're going to see dirt fly right back at him for that. Running them on by once again here. Dustin Carroll desperately trying to hang in there while Jonathan Lee fights him on in, trying to challenge up in a position. They back him on through right now. Cody Sieber on a run, on a zone, trying to hang in there as well with these guys. The middle line definitely seems to be giving some groove here. You see there's a little bit of slick in between, but there's some prep, but there's some tack there. If you get into that tack zone, let's just say you got a lot more run to carry through with those turns. Still just about halfway through this one right now as we're backing them on in. Still Davin Markham right now in a little bit of a heated bout here with Jason Madison, Chris Click, and of course Austin Sessions right now on the outside in that 20 machine trying to hang in there. 3 wide, they take it down yet again. These drivers all on it here. Every driver for their spot, every driver for themselves. They're all trying to do the same thing here, which is stay in the run and stay in position. Running them on by Corey Austin, giving it all she's got here, giving it all she can here. Todd Stan right now doing everything they can. And caution comes out. Austin Sessions upside down. Oh no. Hey, brought it back on all 4 though. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the replay here and find out what happened exactly to Austin Sessions here. Let's take a look at this one. Upside down, gets to the wall there and just goes for a ride and a half, and then he does a little break dance while he's at it. Goes sideways. Bring me down, bring me down. There you go. He's back on his lid. So now we'll bring everybody back around here as we've gotten things about to the halfway point here. For those at home that are still tuned in with us, thank you again for tuning on in. And if you're just tuning in for the first time and you're wondering where the heck everything's at, then yeah. So the drivers will carry him on through once again here and get things figured through. As we are about ready to get back underway here, situated by, down and about, here we go, green flag is out. Running them back on in, we continue them on through right now, challenging them on in, everybody challenging up their positions as caution comes out again. We'll go to the replay and find out what happened there. Looks like Cody Sieber gets into a little bit of a pile on here. Let's go ahead and show what happened here. And sends him upside down. Does not quite go the way he was looking for there. Bringing out the caution here, unfortunately. And Cody Sieber still up on his roof there, actually. Gets it fixed up and taken care of here. As we will back them on in once again here and get things taken care of through here. We're going to try something here, folks. Bear with me here to try to somewhat get this back, somewhat give you guys an idea of who's where and who's what. As I back them on in, they will get them situated through once again. There we go. Hopefully that looks a little bit better for you guys. Not quite what we would like to have on the show, but as we get things back underway, the green flag flies out here. We're underway once again. Right back on down around Todd. Stan already challenging them in, staying in his run there, staying in a position. They fight him on through right now as Dustin Carroll trying to desperately get something going in that one machine, trying to fight them in with that 55 there at Jonathan Lee. Back at it on the position zone. We come right on through, down and about yet again. Everybody jockeying for position as they continue them on by. Running on back on in. Everybody jockeying for position. Everyone's still trying to desperately get some runs here, some momentum carried through as we work them on in. Stanton desperately trying to stay in that zone as yellow flag comes out. Markham has got some problems. Davin has crashed up on the end zone there. He's got big problems. Let's go ahead and do the replay. That's where problem territory started there and got them all bunched up and trapped around there. And just a bit of a nightmare to say the least here as we brought the caution out once again. Fourth caution of the race here. So Crosby out, Stieber out. Unfortunately, both drivers kind of crashed up a little too much there. Not the way they wanted to play that one in, which sets the tone, sets the pace back up for these drivers to get things figured on through. See if we get this back up and running. Nope, still nothing. Yeah, I do know, guys, the tower definitely is not what we wanted to have on here, but we just kind of have to work with what we got here, unfortunately. We'll get it figured out next time. This is our first time kind of working with these things, so never had such a big field kind of come in and run with these, so there's definitely a lot of stuff going on. But as we back them on in, getting things taken care of here, we'll line them back up into position, get them carried through, and see how this one plays out here as our drivers get ready to go back at it, back through and through with this one. Field them on in, work them on by right now, challenge them in and get things situated through. The 32J there will have his run and have his way. Can he hang on though and stay in this one? We'll find out as we get ready to come back down to green flag racing here. Down and about out of turn 3, down in turn 4 here. Green flag flies, we're back underway. Running them on by yet again, everybody challenging them on through, still hiding in their position, still fighting it off for the spots they go. Round and about we go. Here you can see how hard the runs are coming by there. Hunter, as you see, Jonathan Lee trying to stay in it. Todd Stan right now doing everything he can to get himself into position here to work him through as a 3-wide salute now initiates it again. McAllister right now fights it hard, fights it in. Hunter Heck at the 85 right now trying to get himself up into position. He's up 3 spots before he started earlier. And he is just absolutely rocking and rolling right now as Jonathan Lee tries to get up there to Todd Stan. Stan right now is the man to beat. He's got a hard charge and a full throttle assault engaged on this track and just continues to hang in his position zone as they back him on through. Brett Gushkow right now still challenging him in back as well here, trying to give himself a fighting chance here. Everybody's working on through here. Chris Glick right now also fighting it in, giving it everything he can right now to hang in there with this position as they back him on through. Once again, Chris now on his own, trying to fight it through the top 4. He's not done yet, man. He's giving it all he's got. He's giving some work here to Matt T. Moore and James Klassen. They are at it here as they back him through. Once again, still 3 wide. Whoa! Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Out of the infield, out of the ballpark goes the 85 of Hunter Heck. And Heck, that was not what you wanted to see. A little bit of contact there between Matt D. Moore and Gutschkow. Whoa! What? Gutschkow, man, he got a little bit of a bumper there, and he got hit around a little bit, but these guys, oh man, still giving some runs and half in trouble there for Matt D. Moore, which sends out the caution. Caution comes back out, unfortunately, and definitely not the way we want to see that one play out. Hard wrecks and hard rolls to follow, and unfortunately not the way you want to see that go down. So now our drivers will have to line back up, get into a stable position here, and get ready to take it in. So these drivers will frick them on through, get everything taken care of. And we will see everybody jockey around back into position. As you see in that one there going out, Dustin Carroll decided to put it into pit road for just a second, get things taken care of here. Back them on through, right back on through. Again, shots them in once again. Green flag flies high in the air. Call, oh ho! McAllister gets sent around, a little bit of a bumpy ride to start off that one. And we got a pile up on turn 4 there. Oh no. Huge problems there for McAllister, Gutschkow, and Davin Markham, unfortunately. All caught up in that one. We're going to the replay to find out what happened there. McAllister has already spin around. He managed to save that somehow. I don't know how he did that. And then the rest of the field just got tagged in and got thrown around a little bit. And that just, oh man, that did not look good. Oh man. Everybody went for a ride there, and unfortunately not the way you wanted to play that one out. So we'll back them on around once again. Still nothing, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not really sure why that's not working. This tower one works, but we just can't get that top one to work. But nevertheless, folks, we'll get them back on around here, get them situated through. And hopefully we can get this one figured on in and get things taken care of. I can promise you this, though, the next time we do run with these guys and we do work with them, and believe me, we'll get them in. We will be for sure making sure we give you guys all the broadcasts that you need and make sure nothing goes wrong on our end. As we get back to green flag racing here and back them on around yet again, everyone jockey for position here as we challenge them through. Right back on around here. We still got quite a few laps to go, as now Chris Click moving on down the inside, but James Klassen desperately trying to fight him in as well, giving himself some runs here as they back him on down the corner zone. We're going off our timer zone right now. Currently, Todd Stanton, from where he started at, was 41 positions up from the Keys and the Main. And he's just working it and clobbering around, fighting for everything he's got. Jonathan Lee in that 55 right now, doing everything he can with James Klassen there to hold out a position and stay in this. Robert Lawland, that 12L man, he's not out of this one just yet either, as we got some big movement in the back here. Chris Click going to the high side there, and the 55 right below him there, the 45 there coming by as well. They run him through. Corey Austin now challenging him in as Jacob Daugherty tries to hang in there as well. Back him by once more we go. Everybody jockeying for position. Austin Sessions is giving it a final run, giving a hard throw and a hard knock. These guys are coming down the final laps. They don't want to lose this one just yet. They hang him on by once again, and now Tyler Lawland, a little bit looser on the car, losing some ground and time up, and he can't get it to turn. The car will not turn. The wheels are turning, but the car will not tick, and it's called for the caution. If I'm Todd Stan right now, I'm probably breathing on a sigh of relief because J.E. Tyler Cox was catching up to me there. Oh my, folks, right now, not the way you want to see that one play out. We got some funny ones here, hitting, kid kicking like Popeye's chicken. That's a good line. I didn't even think of that one. If you don't mind, I'm going to use that one for a while now. That's a good line. So the drivers will wrap stack and all that here, and despite our live troubles and with our little time zones here and all that, everything seems to be working okay as we get ready to get back underway here. Todd Stanton in that 42 looking to run his line in, try to stay in the zone. James Klassen in the 29 after starting in the back of the outhouse. He's starting to work it up to the White House here, jockeying around in some good positions here. Everybody jockeying in this one, trying to desperately hang in this one and stay in position. we'll work them through once again now as the 32J of Todd Stand once again shows them the way. Rack stacked, all that, back underway. Green flag flies. James Glass at 29 moves it on down the infield here, moves him by once again as the 55 of Jonathan Lee looks to hang in there with him as they come on through. Chris Click on the outside, back into the wall. That Toxic 10 machine had a little bit of problems there. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him later. Backing him on through Austin, Corey Austin, the 92 moving it through, trying to hang by. Everybody running their line in, trying to hold on to position right now at the 55 of Jonathan Lee giving it all she's got to stay down the bottom and give something there in that 55L. Tyler Cox, though, in that 68 machine is starting to run in a line and a half here around that 32J of Todd Stand. Has the damage already kicked up on Todd's car there. That's going to be the main thing I have for him later, because right now as they're fighting him through to the caution, yellow flag is out. Problems for Chris Click yet again. We're going to see what happened here with our PTM instant replay here. A little bit of a bump to Hunter Heck there, getting him out down about the corner zone. And he just, oh man, just set it into the wall harder than, oh man, he got wrapped up in that one. Didn't even know where that was coming. A tough break there for him, unfortunately, and not the way he wanted that to play out whatsoever. So caution comes back out. Well, that's now, I believe, our 10th caution, not the 8th. I don't know what the heck, I don't know what the heck the producers are doing right now. They can't figure this stuff out. So we will re-rack, restack, and all that, and get things figured on in once again. Also, if you haven't already, and you've seen those names up on the board here, BeardFx Gaming, as well as DougBetts3 Facebook Gaming. Be sure to go check their guys out and check out their streams as well after the race, or maybe during the race if you'd like. They are streaming live right now, so be sure to check all their action out. Great bunch of guys, and honestly, great content you can't get really anywhere else right now. So I checked them out as well here, guys. Be sure to check them out. And if you like what you see here, and believe me, we'll get things fixed in for this other issues we've had earlier, then be sure to like and follow us up here on Facebook, and go ahead over to YouTube and Instagram and Twitter as we get things back around here once again. Tyler Cox off the run into the zone. They back him through once more. Here we go. Right back on around. We challenge them on through, right back through. Jonathan Lee trying to hang in there with that 55L machine. As a 92, Corey Austin runs him in hard as he can, trying to challenge him in. Some hard balance, some hard throwing, some hard moves here made as we continue him on by once again down in the corner zone. Austin Sessions going to work here as he's got the 30 of McAllister right now. Casey McAllister going all he's got there on the outside line, backing him through on the backstretch. Everybody jockeying for the position, everyone running him in as hard as they can. Hunter Heck giving it all she's got to stay in this one right now, but J.E., Tyler Cox, and Todd Stand are the drivers they're all after. Your battle for the race lead is still at way here. The runs that Todd's getting in those corners of that zone is definitely helping him out tremendously here, but Todd is not giving him any inches or any room to make a mistake on whatsoever, and you can see how much that's really playing into the factor here for him. As we go on board here with Jacob Chaudhry once again. Caution's out once more though. Caution's out, caution is out, caution is out. So let's go to the SDK Gaming Powered Replay, PTM Racing TV Instant Replay, as we see Davin Markham gets into a contact zone with the 32, unfortunately, of Austin Hines. And Markham goes for a little twirl, tumble, and spin. Unfortunately, this is not ballet, so you're not really going to get much out of that one. I'll give him a 10 for the flip, but 2 for the landing. I don't know, I'll probably get in trouble for that one. As we situate things back on through here, get things taken care of once again. Our drivers will line back up into position here and get things taken care of as we are running down to the final 13 laps here, folks. It's been an honor and a pleasure to call for you guys here tonight. It's been an absolute awesome show and great stuff here. And again, we really hope we can get Beard Gaming FX and DougBetts3 and all of them guys to come back out and have another race here on us and PTM Racing TV. So it's been an awesome show. It's been an awesome time with you guys. We love every minute of it. But right now we are ready to situate things through one more time around, get things taken care of here. Back on by through out of turn 4. Here we go. Once again, green flag flies. Tyler Cox there in the 68 runs it in hard as he can. That's John Stanton to the inside line. He goes to the bottom. The high side goes to Tyler. Cox looking for the run to the outside. He's got full throttle slow coming down the front stretch. Final laps closing in, and right now Cox is trying to take it in. Slider by Stanton. But White Castle didn't stick. It didn't sit well there with Tyler. He says, forget about that. I'm not taking that too well. Oh, but it looks like Stanton says you're gonna eat these one way or another, boy. Running them on by down in a turn 2. Once again, they challenge them on in. The 29-inch James Klassen trying desperately to get some momentum cleared in. Hunter Heck fighting him on in as well. It's every man for themselves, every driver for themselves in this one. Nobody is at stake in losing this one. They're all charging for the same thing. Running them on by yet again, challenge them on through as we continue to fork them through. 3 wide back in the back, up 10 are going out on right. Running them on by. Gut Scow right now in that 5 machine trying to stay ahead of that 3 wide saloon behind him. And the 86 and Jason Madison trying to stay out of that one as well, but there's problems there for Casey McAllister as a caution comes out. Oh my goodness, and we're coming to the final laps here. This could get interesting, folks. We're going to the replay to find out what happened here to McAllister. The frustration definitely boiled in for him. Hard battle here between him and the 55 machine as they backed them through there once again. Jonathan Lee and him kind of tagged in, and unfortunately he just overdrove it and turned it in out of turn 1. Though that track has got to be slicked up beyond belief right now. The field is now set for the just under 10 laps to go here. A lot of time that can be made up in that time for guys like Austin Sessions, for guys like James Klessen, for Todd Stanton, Tyler Cox, Hunter Heck, Corey Austin. There's all these guys can make up ground time here on this last bit. As we situate them through here, now bringing them back to the limelight here, getting things situated on in. We're still ready to finish this one on in and get things figured on by. Some hard racing, some hard battles here between these drivers as we situate them in. We're going single file restart now this time. Double files, forget that. We're back to green flag with only 8 laps to go. Running them on by right now. Tyler Cox and Todd Stanton all at it here for a full running ahead here, coming by down their corner zone. Looks like some hard chargers coming through. Corey Austin definitely trying to cling on to some life here, trying to make one last big ditch effort to get back up to the front. They challenge them back in down that back straightaway. Todd Stanton right now has got the race lead. A hard charge coming from him. The 68 there, J.E. Tyler Cox staying in this one as well right now as they back him through, working him by once again. We are down to the final 5 laps now to this zone. Field working them on in, everybody's challenging into their runs. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. They want the top 5 to get some payments here. 3 looking for the finish and to get a podium here. As we work him on by once again, Tyler Cox not having the run he was getting earlier with only 3 laps to go this time around. And caution comes out at maybe the worst inopportune of times for these drivers. And Todd Stanton right now just got to be thinking, you've got to be kidding me. Can I please finish this one out? Well, you'll have time to figure that one out right now, bud. But let's see what happened here as we go on to Corey Austin. The 92 gets a little loose there, gets stuck up on the zone, gets into Austin Sessions, and the rest of our field kind of tagged in there, and unfortunately huge damage up. Spinning them on by, getting into problem territory, and that's where the problem started. The flagmen calling for a caution, calling for these drivers to get situated through once again. Oh man, what a battle, what a fight it's been for these drivers, and everybody doing their absolute best, just trying desperately to stay in this one. And I don't know what's I don't know what kind of words are being said between Cox and Stan. I think I would have probably a good idea with that being, I'm here and I'm ready to fight this one through for you guys. It will be a full-on shootout for the final laps here. Remember, we're coming only to 3 to go here, so on this restart, this could set the tone. This could set the pace here, because a green-white checkered is very ominous here. It's going to be a very big thing to see who will be able to hang in this one and stay in that position right now. Back them on around yet again into the zone. We're ready to go. 3, let me. Todd Stanton goes up high. Cox goes low, trying to throw a low blow at him. Not quite going to go that way yet. James Klassen running all he's got there on that outside line as they challenge him in. Final 2 left to go. The white flag is coming out next time by as we work him through one more time around. Todd Stanton is trying to do one last run. He's just got to take 4 more corners. The white flag's coming out for the 32J. Running him on by Tyler Cox, doing everything he can to make one last attempt at the spot. It's not going to be, though. They're going to run him through down at a turn 3 and 4. It is all Todd Stanton. The 32J takes home the race win. Second place will go to J.E. Tyler Cox, and it'll be the 85 of Hunter Heck. Getting your top 3, top 5 going forth to James Klassen, and Brett Kutschkow will have that final 5 slot. We'll take a look at our hard chargers here in a minute, but folks, what a race and what a battle that one was all the way to the end. Here is the race results. The race results are now coming in here, and there it is indeed. Todd Stanton taking that one home. J.E. Tyler Cox getting second, third to Hunter Heck, fourth to James Klassen, fifth to Brett Kutschkow, 6th to Jacob Daughtry, 7th to Chad Jackson, 8th to Davin Markham, 9th to Robert Lawland, 10th to Corey Austin, 11th going to Jonathan Lee, 12th to Austin Sessions, 13th to Austin Hines, 14th to Jason Madison, 15th to Casey McAllister, 16th to Chris Click, 17th to Dustin Carroll, Matt D. Moore finishing 18th. And that will round out your top drivers here tonight. And what a finish it was here as your top 3 put it up into victory lane here. We will talk with our top 3 here. And we'll see how they fared and how they feel about this one here. If you want to tune out now though, folks, it's all good. We appreciate you guys tuning on in. We hope you catch us for the next one when we get to you live here on PTM Racing TV. Shouldn't be too long from now. We're getting ready to get things situated through and get things ready to go here to the finish. So let's go ahead and talk with our top 3 here in just a minute. All right, folks, we're back here down at Victory Lane now, and Hunter Heck has joined us on it, our 3rd place finisher here tonight. Hunter, talk me through that one, man. You had a hard charge there in that 85 to get to the end. What was going through your mind there, brother?
It was just, I don't know. I got messed up. I was running third at the beginning, and then I just got junked, and I went all the way to the back, and I drove back through, and it was just, I was nervous the whole race, but I'm glad I came back.
You definitely did indeed, and came in with a hard charge and a fight to the end. I mean, talk me through also kind of how the track was. We didn't really get to ask you guys much to really get to talk with you guys. How was the track on the heats compared to when they got to the feature?
It was just like real racy in the heat race, and then when it hit the feature, it was just like, it was the middle and then the top, and then the top went away, then it was the middle. The bottom really never came in. I tried to run in the top the whole race, but it really wasn't getting me anywhere, so I just ran the middle, and that's where I was gaining much spots from the middle.
Yeah.
But overall, it was racy the whole race.
It really was indeed. Put it on a great show and a great battle here, and I gotta ask you, man, you're taking home some money and taking home a third place finish here on PTM Racing TV. Who do you want to thank you for this finish?
So yeah, I'd just like to thank Hunter Creek Homes, Dig Gang, Vicious Graphics, and Super Speed Motorsports.
Yes, indeed, man. I think you made them all pretty proud tonight with this finish and a great battle. Hunter, you are our third place finisher here tonight in the Hillbilly 75. Congratulations on your finish, sir.
Thank you, man.
All right, Hunter Heck, everybody, taking home the third place finish here tonight. Now let's go ahead and swing it on down to our second place finisher here tonight, that being Tyler Cox. Tyler, man, did you have a fight and a half there with Todd, but it didn't quite go the way you were looking for with those restarts. Talk me through what happened there, buddy.
Yeah, the car was pretty good on the long run. Once I got settled in, I could really, keep the car straight and the power down, but those cautions just killed me. I would get so throttle happy, but that's still a heck of a run, and I enjoyed it. And it's a good run on his part. He done everything he had to do.
If there's anything you could have done differently to try to get him, I know you just said you were kind of throttle happy. Maybe you could talk to some folks through on why it was a bad idea to be throttle happy when you're running on this kind of track with these open setups super lates.
It's about as real as it's going to get with, being a simulator. It's just like real life. If you're spinning, you ain't going nowhere. So I was trying to keep the car straight and keep it, moving forward, but I got the back end hung out a little too far a couple of times, and he pulled me that few car lengths, and that was what the distance ended up being at the end.
It was indeed, but nevertheless here you still managed to get into the podium, take home a second place finish, and I got to ask you, man, that was some good racing to the end, and you managed to put it up there, so who do you want to thank you for that second place finish?
I just All-Star Services and Cox Properties, and shout out to the whole Dig Gang. Me and Hunter was working on setups together and a few others, so it worked out pretty good, and I had fun.
You definitely did indeed, and what a race here. Congratulations here on that second place finish, Tyler. What a run to the end, brother.
Thank you, man.
Tyler Cox, your second place finisher here tonight as we now head down to the victory lane spotlight itself. Ladies and gentlemen, your first place finisher here tonight, this being Todd Stanton. Todd, oh man, oh man, oh man, did you have to fight that one to the end to get that one, buddy?
Yeah, it was definitely a good race there with Cox. We put on a show there for a little bit. I was getting nervous towards the end of that one. All those yellow flags and bunching back up. Oh man, I just it feels like I was racing my real car again, and I was so nervous the last couple laps. Thought I was gonna hit the wall. It just feels good.
It definitely is indeed, man. It was a good one here. It was a great battle all the way through. I mean, talk me through the setup, because a lot of folks don't know how these open setups really work compared to what we are used to on the official races with fixed setups. Talk me through what goes through just to even try to set up this kind of a speed, a diverse set to even work around this track with all the power that comes from Cedar Lake here.
Man, I just got to tell you, with the setup-wise, we work real hard. I mean, I've been up in the broadcast booth for a broadcast company for quite some time that I work for, and the guys over at Bulletproof Motorsports have got me back into racing again, full-fledged, and they've helped me with the setups, and they've helped me with trying to get my groove back. And I haven't raced, to be honest with you, a lot. I've raced quite a bit with practice-wise, but just trying to get back into the swing of things. And I seen that this race was put on tonight. I got done with my broadcast. I was like, I'm going to go give this a try. These guys got me so confident that I'm going to give them a try and see what happens here. And luckily, the guys over there helped me out quite a bit with setup wise. I've tinkered with a little bit. I tinker a lot with gear and stuff, but those guys put a whale of a setup for me.
It definitely is indeed. It was a great setup, a strong, fast as it gets kind of style setup. And man, all the way through, you worked the bottom, you worked the middle, and you got the high side, which means only one thing. You worked it to victory lane. I've got to ask you, sir, who do you want to thank you for this finish?
Man, I gotta thank the guys over at Bulletproof Motorsports and helping me out and trying to get me back into this and doing a good job with that. Walter B's driving school. I know I always coin on him all the time, but gotta thank him. Gotta thank JP Designs on the car. Full Velocity Racing Network, of course, is our broadcast company, you know, and we got to thank Milner Media and Design, iRacing, iFlag, J-Max Journey, J-Max Strong. I know I'm probably forgetting some guys out there that help us out, but mostly that's who helps me out getting everything done in the iRacing community. So I appreciate those guys, appreciate the fans and everybody else, and hopefully there's more excitement to come out of this car and more wins in the future for me.
We hope to definitely have you back here on PTM Racing TV, and hopefully we can get some more streams done with everybody that was involved with here tonight. This was an incredible race. Awesome, crazy, out of control, fast pace. That's the way you want to start the new year off, and you're starting the new year off right with a little bit of money, some prizes to your name, and a victory here on PTM Racing TV. Todd, congratulations taking that 32J to victory lane, baby.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's good to be on the other side of things every once in a while.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner here tonight, Todd Stan in the 32J. And that's going to really wrap it up here tonight, folks. Before I go, though, we're going to have a few more things here. First off, I'm actually going to bring our boys in from BeardFx Gaming and DougBetts in here. So real quick, boys, you got a copy?
Yep, we got you.
Hey, we just want to give you guys a little love and support. You are one of our sponsors here tonight, so BeardFx, can you maybe tell the fans and the friends at home maybe where they can find you here on Facebook? Well, I know we've already left our link in the description for you, but can we give you an idea of like where you're going and what's going on with your stuff on your end?
Yeah, we got a lot of good things. The stream has blown up here. It's pretty cool to do one first of the year in 2021 like this. We started streaming back in May and started 0 followers and have worked up to 3,200. So the growth has been crazy. The support is next level, and it's been really cool. And I ran starting off my streaming. I did the BeardFx Showdown where I did a lot of people random a free entry race with payouts, and I really liked doing that because at the end of the day I really like it to be fun. Try to make it more fun than competitive, even though sometimes you still have that. So tonight was a great race. Started off a little rough, but as me and Doug were talking, all things considering, it was very racy. Excited to go back and watch the broadcast, and I want to thank everybody that ran in the race, everybody that was patient, and had fun and gave us me and Doug a little slack as far as the admin goes. You can check me out on Facebook. It's at BeardFx. Yes, we changed it to gaming now, at BeardFx Gaming on Facebook. Appreciate anybody to hit that like and that follow button. We're looking forward to love to bring use PTM and do some more broadcasted shows.
For sure there. And DougBetts, also I'm gonna put you on the spotlight real quick. Maybe you guys give you a little word as well. Maybe on your little channel here you got on Facebook going on as well.
If he's in here, yeah, he's Doug. Are you there?
Shoot, I was on
There
mute.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can find me on DougBetts3 at Facebook Gaming. I stream a lot of our league stuff and a little bit of random, like maybe Thursday and Fridays, in the evening. Mainly, it was started up to, kind of promote beard stuff a little bit and to just kind of get some followers, headed out toward the league stuff. But, like Beard said, I want to thank all the guys for, putting on a pretty good show tonight and, kind of giving us a little bit of leniency on the, the admin stuff. We try to do it as fair as possible. And we will always, even future races, it will be done that way as well. And I'd like to thank you for coming on and doing the broadcast for us. Thank Beard for, sponsoring, RYCO for sponsoring. And I believe, was it C&C for skin for sponsoring? So yeah, just like to thank everybody.
And,
that was
151 graphics as well. Thank you guys.
Graphics, yes, thank you. Couldn't have done it without all of you guys.
I definitely could say on our end here, I don't think we could have done without you guys pulling off quite the show and giving these fans and some of these drivers something to watch here tonight. What a show, what a battle it was, and BeardFx Gaming and DougBetts3, guys. Go and check them out on Facebook. Go and check everything they got going on. Great supporters here, and we definitely appreciate them giving us the opportunity to showcase the very first race of 2021 in the best limelight possible. Guys, thank you again for everything here tonight. This was an incredible show.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes, we appreciate it very much.
Absolutely, no problem. All right, guys, so we are going to wrap it up here tonight and call this one a good, but of course we'll give one last word to the sponsors over at RYCO Motorsports. RYCO Motorsports, they're with you from pit road to victory lane. From our friends over at C&C Racing Designs. And of course 151 Custom Graphix to go along with BeardFx Gaming and DougBetts3 Facebook Gaming. Guys, I am Christian the Crusader Shriver from PTM Racing TV, from all of us here on Facebook and sending this over to YouTube. We love you guys. Be safe for now. Let's get through this year the right way after what we just saw here and get more action here in the near future. Be safe for now, though. God bless you all. Thank you, and good night.